Well, hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at these Uaru amphiacanthoides, awesome, unique South American cichlid. This is Dan at Dan's Fish, your friendly fishmonger, and yeah, I love these little guys. I'm going to tell you about them. Here we go. So, these are little babies right now. They're a very peaceful cichlid, and they're in here with angelfish, some hatchetfish. This is a 125-gallon aquarium. It's well established, and the water parameters are nice in here. These guys don't like ammonia or nitrites or any of that. These are their baby colorations, and I don't have any adults to show you, but the adults turn into a very strikingly patterned fish with a really dark kind of triangle, big triangle patch in the middle of the body, which gives them their common name. Some people call them the triangle cichlid. Most of us just call them Uaru. But there are two species of Uaru, so that can get a little confusing. These are the one you see more commonly. The other one is the panda Uaru, which the species name starts with an F, and I forget what it is right now. But anyway, these are an amazing fish. They're going to grow to about 10 inches or so, maybe a little bigger, a little smaller. They eat vegetation, so far these are little guys. They haven't destroyed all the plants in this tank, but give them time. They might do that. Right now, they're pretty much focused on this brightly glowing water sprite. That's what they're eating, and that's fine. I have tons of that, and I'll just replace it every now and then. But the important thing to remember is they will eat your plants, and they need a lot of vegetation in their diet. So feed them some, they like blanched veggies. They like rapashi foods a lot. They eat everything, honestly. These are about the least picky fish as far as eating goes that you could find. But it is important that you get them quite a bit of vegetable matter in their diet. If you only feed protein, they're going to bloat out and not do well for you. So these guys like it a little warmer. Most of my aquariums I keep in the mid-70s. This aquarium though, this kind of show tank, because it has a power filter on it and a big canister filter and this filter and extra lighting and stuff, it gets a little warmer. This one stays in the, right now it's probably 82 degrees or so. And that's great for Uaru. They like it warmer. They like it 82, 86 degrees, somewhere in there. So kind of discus temperatures is what we're talking about with these guys. Like discus, they come from South America, and they're the only other freshwater fish that I know of that feeds their babies off their slime coat. I've heard rumors of some others, but the only one that I think is confirmed are these and discus. So they live in areas that there's not a lot going on as far as stuff for little baby fish to eat, because the environments can be very acidic and very kind of almost sterile because of how acidic they are. So like discus, they've solved the feeding the baby problem by producing the food. So they're kind of like mammals. I mean, they aren't mammals, but it's kind of neat that a fish produces food for their fish. So they'll create extra body slime that coats their bodies, and the little baby fish, their babies will eat that just like they do on discus. So it's kind of cool, almost like a mammalian type behavior, a neat adaptation that you wouldn't expect in a fish. I said before they're peaceful. I've kept these guys with guppies, I've kept them with killifish. As long as the fish is not big enough to easily fit in their mouth, and that was with babies. Adults I wouldn't do that. But as long as the fish won't easily fit in their mouth, these guys are not going to eat them in my experience. And they do well in groups. Even as adults, they do pretty well in groups. I mean, when a pair pairs off, you might get a little breeding aggression. But apart from that, they do really well together. So anyway, that's the Uaru. Keep them warm, keep them clean, feed them veggies, and they're going to get fairly big. They're peaceful, but they have big mouths, so they'll swallow little stuff. I like these guys a lot. They're one of my favorites. Such great personalities. I know a lot of old timers in the hobby that this is their favorite fish because they used to be a lot more common, and they just have such a great personality that even though they don't have super bright, you know, reds and blues and yellows flying off their body like discus do, they get a bold pattern when they're adults. And just their behavior and everything endears them to a lot of keepers. So anyway, that's the Uaru. Yeah, until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.